Chapter 9. 187. Farron panicked. He walked towards her while saying, "Don't do anything rash, Faye. Let's talk this out." "Stop! I'll kill myself immediately if you dare to come over," she yelled. Farron hurriedly stopped. He looked at Faye frantically. Faye was a powerhouse in the Enterprise, but she left a gentle impression on Sea Lake Island people. They had never seen her acting crazy before. Farron panicked because he would not know what to do if someone died. Wilbur looked at Faye and reached out slowly. He said, "Faye, relax. I know you felt very mistreated, but put the knife down first." Faye said loudly, "Don't move. I know you're astounding, and you can take me down any time, but if you don't give me an answer today, I'll try to kill myself every day. Can you control me at every passing moment?" Wilbur dropped his hand helplessly. Farron looked panicked. He looked at the situation and then fled the scene. Nancy quietly cried. She cried and bowed to Faye. She said, "I'm sorry, Faye. I shouldn't have invited Wilbur to attend my wedding. It's all my fault. Please don't trouble him anymore. I'll leave right away." Then, she walked towards the door without looking back. Faye yelled, "Hold it right there. No one is leaving until Wilbur gives me an answer." Nancy flinched. She silently stood there with tears in her eyes. She lowered her gaze and sobbed quietly. "Faye, this is my fault. Don't trouble Nancy, all right?" asked Wilbur. Faye chuckled and asked, "Yeah? Are you feeling sorry for her? It seems like I'm the third wheel then." "That's not it, Faye. It was a unique situation back then, and Nancy was mistreated. I was only trying to prevent her from further humiliation. That's why I did it," said Wilbur. Faye asked coldly, "So you're saying you don't like her?" Wilbur was silent for a long while. Faye shook her head and said slowly, "You still like her, don't you? But what about me? Tell me, what should I do?" Farron returned at that moment. Eileen was behind him. "What's going on? What are you doing, Faye?" asked Eileen while looking at Faye. Faye shook her head and said, "Stay out of it, Eileen. Wilbur has to give me an answer today, or I'm going to die." "What are you talking about, silly? Hurry up and put the knife down." Eileen walked towards Faye. Faye immediately yelled, "No one gets close to me." She gripped the knife and her skin started to bleed. Eileen quickly stopped. She looked at Wilbur and asked, "What's going on? Tell us." Wilbur took a deep breath and told her what happened to Nancy. Eileen frowned when she heard that. Faye looked at Wilbur coldly, with a knife across her neck. Farron looked panicked and frantic. Nancy was gently sobbing with a lowered gaze. It was tense and silent. Wilbur said slowly after a moment, "Faye, my love for you never changed. I also admit that I like Nancy, but if I have to choose, I choose you." Nancy wiped her tears, and she looked up with a smile. However, her smile was bitter. "Can I go now, Faye?" asked Nancy softly. Faye looked at Wilbur and said coldly, "It's hard to believe a choice I forced you to make."